My name is Rory Hughes. I am the coordinator for the Eagle Scholars program here in South Redford, and I just want to take a minute to introduce myself. I want to show you two artifacts, two ideas, realities that really shape what I do and the way that I think, both in my personal and professional life. So the first thing I want to show you is a book. This is, some of you probably have read this, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. When I read this, it actually changed the way I approached the work that I do and changed the way that I approach relationships. And so when I work with our students, this is really something that I reference, if not explicitly, then implicitly. And just a quick review of the 7 habits. I'm sure many of you guys have read this. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Be proactive. Begin with the end in mind. Put first things first. Think win-win. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. Synergize and sharpen the saw. 2 that stick out to me, think win-win, and then also seek first to understand and then to be understood. So as your child goes through this program, that's one of my goals, is to really understand where you're coming from and understand where your child is coming from, so that we can help to shape this program in a way that best suits your children. So that's really stuck with me, and it comes up a lot. My friends joke with me the amount of times that I reference this book, but it really is sort of ingrained in my DNA in many ways. The other artifact I want to show you is a picture of my family, and they may show up backwards, but you can probably see who I am. And then this is my wife, Andrea, who's a 2nd grade teacher. This is my oldest son, Samuel, who's 2, and then this is my youngest son, James, who's 8 months. And I show this because since I had children a couple years ago, my whole view of education has kind of changed a bit. And so when I come to work every day and coordinate this program and work with your children and work with the teachers and the administration around here, the question that always drives me is, what would I want for my children? And if what we're doing in this program is something that I would want for my children, then I know we're doing the right thing. And when they come of age to go into 6th grade, I think I would be in a good place if I had a really tough decision of whether to send them to our neighborhood school or whether to bring them to school with me. So ultimately, in all my communications with you and the structure of the program and the shape of the program, the way that it's evolving, the things that we're doing in terms of support and enrichment and curriculum, that's really what's driving me, and ultimately I believe that's what's also driving our teachers and also our administrators, whether they have their own children or whether it be their niece or their nephew or somebody close to them, because ultimately I think that's really what this is all about, is helping these kids get what they all deserve, and I feel honored to be a part of that process. So that's just a little bit about me. If you're still watching, you must really have nothing to do. But there's a lot of information in this newsletter, and I'm sure I'll get to know you much better throughout your child's